third thing you need to do for this song is put your capo or your capo on the 2nd fret of the guitar. Now I'm going to refer to everything in relation to the capo or the capo. So for example, if I say 1st fret, I mean the 3rd fret. So the 1st fret from the capo, and 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and so on. So the first note is going to be the 3rd fret on the low E string with the 3rd finger. I'm going to slide up to the 5th fret. Then we've got the 1st fret on the 3rd fret of the A string, and then 5th fret on the A string. Then we're going to come back down with the 3rd finger to the 3rd fret of the A string before we play a C chord. Okay, so move that finger back down, hit that note on the 3rd fret of the A, and 1 strum of the C chord. Then we're going to have an up strum of the B and the E strings, so you'll have the 1st fret already down there from the C on the B string. So just hitting the E and B string. Then we're going to hammer on, so we hit the G string and hammer on to the 2nd fret. And it's quite quick, that. So we've got the up strum immediately followed by that little hammer on. So in total it sounds like this. And up to speed. Pick up on the E, open to the 1st fret, it's already down on the B string, 2nd fret, already down on the G string, then to the open G string. And that's the rhythm. So far. To a G chord. We've got a 3rd finger there on the low E string, pinky finger on the high E string at the 3rd fret, and that's our G chord. You can put the rest of the G chord down if you want to, but they're the only 2 notes that we're actually going to hear. So we're going to hit the low bass note first, and then a full strum across all the strings. 1, 2, miss the 3 and 4, and so up, down, up. Then we're going to hit the low E string on the 3rd fret again, then move to 5th fret on the A with the 3rd finger again, and that's going to slide up to 7 as soon as we hit it. Back down to 5, 3, pull off to open. So okay, so the whole riff so far. Then we go to an F chord. We've got 1, 2, and 4 and. Same strum as before. 1, 2, miss the 3, and 4 and. And there's a little run after there. So we've got 1, 3, slide to 5, 3 on the A string with the 1st finger, 5 on the A string with the 3rd finger, move that back down to 3 on the A string, you're going to hit that note before you strum a C chord. Okay, so from the F, and then we've got up, down, up again, but we're going to move between the chords here. So we go bass note, strum, up, full chord still on, and as we're going to the 4th hit, we're taking everything off other than that 1st finger before we go back into our starting riff. So the second time through, the intro is exactly the same as the first, we just have a slight different riff when we get to the F chord. So we start off exactly the same. It's 1st fret on the E, single strum, up strum, 3 to 5 slide on the A, 3 to 5 slide on the A again, 3 on the A, open A, 3 on the A, and then we've got that C strum, and then the change to the G. And then we're into the verse. So the verse is very similar to the intro riffs. It's just a little bit simpler when we get to the F chord. So it starts off the same. When we get from that C, starts really on that G note there when we go to the 3rd fret and the low E. Then we've got the riff as normal. The G is normal. Same riff as before. F chord. Same strumming as normal, but then we don't do a riff there. We hit the F again. So we just strum it. So you got 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and we hear the 4 and as we're moving. So 2, and then we're into the C chord. So the rest of the verse is exactly the same as that version, with the same strumming pattern on the F without the riff. Okay, so there's another section in the song, and that is the chorus. So when we transition to the chorus, when we hit that G note as if we're going back through the verse to start, we actually hit a G suspended 4th, so it's got this little C note in there. So it's just your G chord as you played it before, just with that added 1st fret on the B string. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 miss, and then we take the finger off for 4 and. Then we're into the chorus, so we've got G for 4 bars. Then we go to a little F major 7 chord, so we've got 3rd fret on the D string, 2nd fret on the G, 1st fret on the B, and an open E. We've got that little F major 7 chord for 1 bar. Move down the bass to that E note, so it's like a C over E, I guess. Then a D minor chord for 6 bars. The last 2 strums on that last 6 bar we're going to have open before we go to a G. Same strumming, 1 bar, into an F, E minor for 1 bar, then we've got D minor, open strings as we go back into our main riff. Okay, so after the first chorus, we're going to the verse for the second time. We play the main riff exactly the same as we have done the first time in the verse. So we have that longer strum on the F. So the second time through the chorus is exactly the same. We've got the same G sus4, off to the 4 bars of G. Then to that F chord, F major 7. And then the E over C. D minor for 6. Then we've got G. F major, E minor, 1 single strum of a D minor, then the open strum of the open strings, and we go into the riff, and we finish the song there on 1 single strum of the C. That was Jack Johnson's Do You Remember. There's quite a lot to remember there, so make sure you break it down into little sections, pause the video, and use the tab to figure it out slowly. And when you feel like you're getting somewhere near, definitely jam along with the original song. Happy practicing, and take care. See you next time.